That was pretty bad. Had a malfunction. So I'll do this with my headphones on. This is a little rifle I built. It's probably my oldest, one of my oldest guns. It's a LMT build. So LMT upper lower. It's 11.5, chambered in 5.56, and I have a Geisley trigger. Random stuff in here. It's pretty good. Normally I don't have any problems with it, but today I've had some malfunctions. I think it's because of my bolt carrier. It's an F1 bolt with like a billion rounds through it. Like new bolt too. So I think that's my problem, but other than that, LMT gun's been really good. This thing probably has probably 5,000 rounds through it, and normally it doesn't give me any trouble. One thing you'll notice when you're getting into these shorter guns is because they're a lot lighter, which is good, more maneuverable, whatnot, but they do have a lot more recoil and muzzle rise. So, or you do that with a 16-inch, it will be a lot flatter. But yeah, so we'll do some drills, whatnot. We're about 10 yards, 3 targets. Oh, terrible. Pretty slow. Oh! Would you look at that? This could also be a magazine thing. I'm not sure. These Duramags are really old. But what we have here is a double feed. So here's one way where having an ambi gun is a lot nicer. Oh. Remove that magazine. Uh-oh. It's actually above the bolt head. So this is a very bad malfunction. Way to fix this: mortar the rifle. It's unsafe. You got that other round out, but this one's still. That was a really bad malfunction, which isn't, honestly, this gun has a lot of rounds through it, and I have a lot of LMT products, and they don't have malfunctions like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this bolt carrier out and put my Geisley one in, and we'll go from there, see if that fixes anything. Okay. So we got it cracked open. I'm gonna take this bolt carrier group out, put my Geisley one in. We'll go from there. You may have seen this rifle before. This is a LMT gun I did my first video on. You just steal the bolt from this guy. We'll put it in here. And hopefully that solves our problems. The guns aren't oiled enough either. You just don't have oil on me. So that's a little bit of extra abuse that theoretically doesn't matter that much, but it is a factor. Put this piece of junk back together. So we'll go back down there, shoot this, play that. One of my problems. I'm gonna shoot from here real quick. Seems to, that little bit of rounds went through without problem. Closer. I would like to say that that bolt carrier is not an LMT product. It's a F1. It doesn't even have an F1 bolt. It's just the carrier and then like a random mil-spec bolt I just found. So don't use that as like LMT sucks. Now we'll go back to shooting a little more, do some drills and whatnot. That's good. Do that again. That was a 282. Both head shots are good. Again, both head shots are good. 273. We'll do a 1R2. Oh. My second round hit him right in the ear. So that would be a miss probably on a typical target. But shooting pretty good, and that was a 309. So it seems like that solved our problems. This is also a pretty dirty gun. You can look in here. Lots of carbon. It's also not recent carbon, which might not make sense to a lot of people, but if you're not cleaning your guns, you want to keep the carbon wet with lubrication, so oil. And this was put away dirty, probably about 1,000 rounds. No, probably about 1,000 rounds without cleaning. And it just sat unlubricated for probably a couple months since I last shot this. So, pretty poor excuse, but maintenance is important in these kind of things. So we're gonna load up some more magazines and then probably do some more important drills. And, yep. All right, so I grabbed this other gun just to kind of see two things. Well, I want to show you how frickin' much a surefire muzzle brake eliminates recoil, for one. But more importantly, I have that bolt carrier in here, and I want to see if we can, I'm not going to spend a bunch of ammo trying to recreate the malfunction, but I want to see if it will give us that, just so it's like a surefire, it's the bolt carrier problem. Because I've shot a lot, I've used these Duramags a lot, and they don't normally cause problems like this, but I've seen them cause them for other people, so it could be that. And it's probably not an ammunition thing. X-Tac 55 or M855 is normally pretty good. I've shot a lot of it, so we'll shoot a couple rounds just to check. As you can see, this thing has no recoil. It is super loud though. Like, isn't that insane? Like, crazy. So this will be my new long range gun and competition gun. Just cause like how crazy this is. If I want to use a whole magazine. No, I'm not going to shoot more than that out of this, but it didn't recreate the problem. so I don't know what to think exactly. I did have a lot more malfunctions earlier today that I didn't get on camera. So, I don't know, we'll keep shooting it, and if it does have more malfunctions, I'll just have to find the answer, the reason for it. So, yeah, we'll see. Put it in the video. Do you have any ideas? Funny little things I should do? One of the most important things I look for in a rifle is how well it bump fires. So we have some trash right here and a rifle. So we'll do a little bump firing. I don't know. I'm not a bump fire expert either. Pretty good bump fire. So if you're in the market, this thing does pass the bump fire test. Okay, so you have to treat your rifle like you would a baby goat. You have to give it food. You can think of food as ammo. You have to clean it. You know, clean it. You also have to give it some water. So it likes... Oh, it's barely even warm. But it likes a little, you know, water cooling downage. Same thing with your aim points and whatnot. See, you also get a nice little sauna from doing that. So keep that in mind. I hope you didn't need that water, did you? So now we'll go shoot it. Shouldn't have any more malfunctions now. Like misting me. Well, probably let her shoot the rest of this ammo. But at the end of the day, I really doubt the malfunctions I was experiencing today were the gun's fault. I think it's my fault, if anything, being poor maintenance and pretty subpar parts in it. Because that's not my usual experience with anything LMT. So, if you like the gun, I'd consider buying it. You can get these parts used from, you know, nerds on Facebook who never shot the thing for a pretty good discount. Or you can get it brand new from a really badass guy named Braden Thomas on Facebook. Profile picture's a dog. I buy my LMT stuff from him. Very badass. But yeah, buy more LMT.